herbs have gone crazy. Hi friends, I am so excited to be filming today. I have been waiting so long for this day, and so have my plants, and that's because today is our gardening day. We are finally taking care of planting all of our little seedlings that we've had going since like early this year in March, and they are definitely beyond ready to be planted. And I'm just so excited to be taking care of them today and then showing y'all around the garden. I actually need to harvest some items already, and then we have some fun developments, so I don't want to share too much. I want to show y'all. But right now we have to first leave the house to go pick up some more dirt, because if you remember from the last one of my gardening update, I did not have enough dirt to fill up the planters, and I waited until I absolutely needed it. Today's the day, so we're going to go pick some of that up and come back and finally plant our plants. So we have got our bag of dirt, and I'm about to put it into the pots behind me. But before, I want to do a little fit check today because I am loving my outfit. So the shirt's not new. I've had this for years, but the pants I just thrifted. And yes, I know I'm wearing white and I'm working with dirt, but this is an old shirt and I wanted to just feel summery. So this is what matched. I gotta get a plain white t-shirt because crazily enough, I don't own one, which would look fantastic with these shorts. But for now, this is what I have to match with it. But yeah, anyways, let's get started on filling up these planters. But I thought I might take you on a little bit of a tour first of the garden, just so you see where we're at and then kind of see the before and after. So let me show you. Starting up here, our flower boxes have absolutely exploded. I really need to transplant these sweet pea vines because they're kind of choking everything else out, unfortunately. And they're all tangled around. So these poor nastrums, some of them are doing okay. They have like these green leaves, but then there's a few of these that are just kind of dying. And the zinnias are much smaller on this side. A couple of the nastrums have actually bloomed last week, and they already died. So I don't know if they only last a week, but we got some more coming in. We'll see how long these last. They've been so pretty. This one was a red one, and I had another orange yellow one over here. So now we have another orange, maybe a second orange also coming in on this side. So I'm so excited for that. So far that's all that's blooming, but yeah, I really need to move these sweet peas. They're doing great. They're just taking over and they need more support just to go up. But then moving over to the second box, this is doing a lot better. Like I showed y'all last time, it's not a ton came up on this side of them, but we have a lot of marigolds coming up on this side. So we have this white one right here that bloomed like late last week, and then this one that just started blooming last couple of days. And then the zinnias over here are doing so much better. You can even see we have a pink one about to bloom. If you don't know, these are my absolute favorite flowers. I love zinnias, and so I am so excited to have more of these in the garden this year. And then in our last planter box, our herbs have gone crazy. Basil and cilantro. These are the two herbs that we use the most. So I haven't planted any others. I was hoping to because we have another free box over here, but I just never got to it. And so this is what we're working with this year. But honestly, it's done so well. I need to pick a few because you can see it's starting to flower. So I've been coming out almost every day to kind of trim them up so they don't start flowering and lose all the leaves. And then the basil has just exploded. I was thinking I was going to have to pare down and remove some of these extra, but they all seem to be thriving together, and I'll just leave them. If it seems to be a problem where they're choking each other out, then I'll thin them out. But for right now, I like having so many basil plants. And then down here, we have our green beans, which I absolutely need to pick before they get too hard. This one already shriveled up and died. Unfortunately, I didn't pick that one. So a couple of them are like that. I needed to have picked them earlier. This one's on its way out, I think. But we do have some really nice ones coming in. Unfortunately, they're not holding on to the railing like they did last year. So I really need to pick up, and I should have today, but I forgot about it. I need to pick up some way to like tie them off up here. But for now, they're just leaning over the edge. But there are a fairly good amount of green beans ready to be picked. Just, it's awkward when you're doing your own garden. When you have such a small space. It's so rewarding, to grow your own food, but it's just not quite enough to like fix up and eat for like dinner. This is like just gonna be a handful of green beans I have, but it's still awesome to have all my own food growing. So really excited. I probably need to pick these soon. And then our little creeping flowery plant has been doing fantastic, though it hasn't flowered again since I got it, but it is thriving. So we'll see if it comes back to flower. These were all the original parts of the plant. It was literally that small, and all of this is its new growth. And then I think we got some cilantro seeds that came in and bloomed in here, so that's funny. But the main star of the show today is all of these little baby seedlings. I am so proud of them. I am so happy they turned out this year. I had such a hard time with them last year, and they are doing great. They are way overdue to be planted, though. They should be a lot bigger by this time, and they obviously can't get all the nutrients they need from this seedling soil. So I need to plant them into their grown-up pots. But so far, what we have is bell peppers. Let's see if I can show y'all better. This first row is bell peppers. The second row is jalapenos. And then this third row is beefsteak tomatoes. This one back here is Roma. This last one is cherry. And then these on the very end are just a mixture of the extras, because I did go through and I did thin these. These are the extras that I didn't want to just trash, but I kept them to see how they would go, and they're doing pretty well. Some of them have died. Like, I should probably pick off this little guy right here. He didn't make it, but a lot of them did, and so I have a lot extra. I might try and see if some family members would like some. But yeah, for right now, this is what we are planting, and let me show you all the boxes. I will have to get some tomato cages soon because they'll need that. But this is what we are filling up. As you can see, the dirt just wasn't quite enough. I want them to have deep enough soil, since these are just pots, and I'm on a balcony obviously, so it can't go any deeper than how much soil I put in here. So I got some more soil to try and fill up at least to right here. If not, if it can be higher, that'd be awesome. And then if I have any left over, I might try and fill up like this planter box, so I can try and maybe make some more herbs or plant carrots. Not sure yet. Let's get started. Was just barely enough. I got 1.5 cubic feet, which I knew I probably should have gone for 2 cubic feet, but it was just so expensive. So the store near me had the 1.5. So that's what I ended up getting, and it's almost perfect. It would have been perfect if I got 2 cubic feet, but we will manage. Let me show you. So we have both planters filled right to where I wanted them. It is looking so good. And I am very confident in planting my seedlings in here, and I think it'll be just deep enough for them to grow. And then I tried filling up this smaller planter, and it only went halfway. Like I said, if I had gone the 2 cubic feet, it would like top this off and it would have been absolutely perfect. So I'm trying to decide if this is worth trying to plant anything. I don't think it will get enough sunlight. But for now, I'm just going to put it back up on the railing. That's the only thing that's a little disappointing. But this is all ready to go, and that was the main goal of today. So my plan with the tomatoes and peppers is, I think, to do every other. I think I will do a tomato plant, pepper, tomato, pepper. I think I can fit about 4, maybe 5, depends how big they get. And then the same with the other pot. And then all the leftovers, like, I'll try and give away. But I think I will still try and plant a couple together just in case one doesn't make it, so that we have extra assurance if we need it. This is the fun part, just pushing them out. Isn't that so satisfying? It's just a perfect little cube of tomatoes. much I enjoy playing in dirt until doing this. There's just something so cathartic about digging in dirt and planting and watching things grow. I love it. And this is what I used to do a ton growing up. My family always had a garden every single year, and we always started them from seed. We did always tomatoes and peppers. We have done watermelon. I think we've done pumpkin. We've done zucchini and squash. Cucumbers are insane. I warn anyone who wants to do cucumbers, know that they will take over and you will have way more than you planned for. We planted flowers all the time. That's how, zinnias are like my flower. Each of my sisters had their favorite flower. There's just something so nostalgic and therapeutic about planting, and so I love doing it in my garden. So like I said, I tried doing in every other tomato and pepper plant, and this is the one spot I messed up. I mean, I'm only doing 5 plants per planter, and somehow I just forgot that I was supposed to do a pepper plant. But it's not a big deal, it's just more for organization in my mind. I did it correctly on this side, a tomato plant, a pepper, and so on. I think that's all the green beans I'm going to pick. There are a lot more, but they're just still slightly too small. Like, there's no beans up here, really. I'm going to leave these a few more days. It's not a ton when you're growing your own and you're just doing a small, porch plant, but it is still really rewarding. Have you noticed that my hair has just gotten curlier and curlier as I've been out here? My hair is not naturally curly. It has a bit of a wave, but it's mostly like just straight. This is hilarious. You can tell how humid it is today. Planting the seedlings is not the only thing I wanted to accomplish today. I have been thinking about rearranging our whole porch space because right now our couch is up against the railing. And we have this whole blank wall behind me that I feel like I should move the couch to, and that'd be a better spot for it. I just don't know about the sunlight. I can put the planters right here, but especially in the morning, we get a lot of sunlight hitting just like right here, but it doesn't last super long. It's hard for me to tell. And so I don't know. I don't know which one will get more sunlight and where they'll do better at. But aesthetically speaking, I feel like we should move the couch to this corner. That way maybe the tomatoes can trail up. The other thing I'm thinking about is how I need to repot this sweet pea. So I'm probably not making a ton of sense, but what I'm trying to get at is I'm moving the couch to this side, and now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to put against this railing, because if you see my tape measure over here, I have measured out exactly. It's 88 inches. Each planter box is 44, so double is 88. And it fits the entire way across. I could probably center it a bit, but yeah, it would fit all the way. But that wouldn't leave like much space at all for anything else. Which means there's no more railing space for my sweet pea plant. Okay, so I have decided on a layout, but basically I am going to move everything that I said. So we're going to move the planters over to this side and move the couch over here. And so I enlist the help of my husband. So he's going to help me move everything over. We are basically flipping everything. And I know that I made his job so much harder after filling up all the planters with more dirt. So I love you. So the first half of it is done. We have the planter boxes moved over here. And then on this side, we have our couch set up. Like I said, it fits absolutely perfectly right here. So now it's just gonna be a matter of rearranging everything. We have this really old palm tree from our last place, and it's just been slowly dying, and then it's just dead now. So I stuck it outside, and I don't know that we're gonna get to that today. So I might just have to stuff it somewhere right now. But I'm gonna go through, organize all this, lay it all out, make it all look nice. But I'm liking the layout of all of this so far. Also, I think this was the right choice to put these plants right here. The sun isn't quite hitting right here, but it's definitely more direct on this side, and I think we get more direct sun throughout the day on this side. It's just been a hot day, so between all the work out here and the grilling, we waited until the sun went down. So sorry for the lighting if it gets progressively darker. I have my beautiful little hanging lights that I love. But I had one final project I wanted to complete. So now that it's cooler outside, we are getting to work on it. I am so excited for it because we got this for Christmas and we didn't want to put it up while it was cold. And so now that it's warm, we are finally putting it together. So Dom's about to come out to help me. But it is a water fountain. It's amazing. I don't know. I try and edit it out, so I don't know how much y'all hear, but we have a lot of road noise. And so we got this because we like to have, between the wind chime and this, we should be able to block out most of it. And I'm hoping as more plants grow, it also acts as a buffer. We'll see how that works out. But for sure, the water fountain is going to make it just so peaceful out here. I'm so excited to see how it turns out. Look at how cute this is. It's like a little water spigot, look, and then it drips down all of these and it goes straight to the bottom, and it's just so adorable. So I'm gonna go fill up with some water. Dom's gonna get it ready to go, and I'm excited. We finally did it. Well, guys, after that last little bit of cleanup that Dom and I did today, after 2 days, we are officially done redoing our patio and planning everything, and everything just looks so clean and fresh. There's a lot of things that when we first moved in, we just kind of accumulated and threw out here, so we went through some of that, and everything is mostly in order. The only area I don't love is our little junk corner of extra pots and dirt, and there's just not really a better place to keep it right now, and it's just tucked away. I am still up in the air over our decision to move the couch and the plants because just this morning we finally got a fully sunny day, whereas for the last 2-3 weeks it's just been off and on rain throughout the entire day. And so it's just been really hard for me to picture where the sun is for the plants. But this morning it looked like it came in right where we moved the couch to, where the planters originally were. So we'll have to see how the afternoon sun is going to work for them right now. So with that, we might actually end up flipping it back. But aside from the sunlight, I love the layout that we have even more than before. So let me show you. So here's how it is looking. This is what we get to see from inside. So it just looks so much cleaner having everything pushed this way and having this huge open floor space. This is the corner that I was telling y'all about that I'm not in love with, but it just fits everything perfectly. So we're just keeping that. So we have the planters here now with all the seedlings planted in them. And then we have the flower boxes right above. They're doing great. Not a ton of new progress from yesterday, but I'll show y'all again. I am absolutely in love with how this side turned out because the couch just fits perfectly against this wall. We have all of our plants lined up here, so I'm hoping to get them to use these rails as a trellis. And then, yeah, it opens up the space a lot more. And we are thinking about moving the fountain to go right here in this blank area. I feel like that would be a smart place for it, just to kind of fill up this empty wall space. But yeah, I'd love to hear y'all's opinions of the space, what you think I maybe should have done differently. I am totally open to that because I'm not fully settled. I do like this corner, but I'm not set on if maybe I should move the plants for sunlight, but if y'all have another opinion and another reason why maybe I should like change something around, you have some ideas, I'd love to hear them. But all that to say, thank you all so much for being here, and I hope you've enjoyed this. I know that this has really been super fun. This is what I love doing. I can't wait to one day have my own house and a whole yard that I can just turn into a little garden. But for now, I am making use of the space that we have, and I hope that encourages some of y'all who might be in similar space constraints like us that you can do it. It's worth it just for the joy of it. But I just want to say I'm so grateful for y'all for being here, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, friends.